Seems like the party for Tesla might be coming to an end. The days where Tesla was a stock that just went up and to the right, no matter what happened, everyone bought into the Elon Musk story and just thought he was the next greatest thing in the world. Now it seems like that might be coming to an end. Honestly, there's only so many times you can promise things and not deliver for years and years and years before people start to give up. I mean, if we look at what Elon Musk done with autonomous driving, he's been promising it next year, every year for like the last 5, 7 years or something insane like that. So obviously, at some point, you got to stop telling the story and start doing it, right? Or people move on. And that seems to be where we might be heading with Tesla. It might be down that road where people aren't here to believe the hype and believe the story and say, this is the next greatest everything company, right? Especially with Elon Musk threatening the company and basically saying he's not willing to grow the company in AI unless he gets 25%, basically blackmailing the company for a 25% voting share or like $60 billion or $80 billion, something crazy. That's how much like it is in the shares. And there's Tesla bulls who have been bulls for everything. Even they don't get behind Elon Musk doing that and saying like, why should any CEO be compensated $60 billion? You don't need, no CEOs get paid like that. Why should you? But if we look at Tesla right now on their chart here, we can see today after their earnings, they tried to start up a little bit, but ultimately pretty flat day for Tesla. Had a big drop. This was the earnings report drop here. Not great for them. And if we look at just the year to date, Tesla is down almost 27%, 26.3% on just this year so far. And we're only 26 days in. So they're down 1% for every day. So it is not looking good for Tesla. The story seems to be coming to an end. And I don't think that Tesla goes bankrupt tomorrow or disappears as a company. But the valuation that Tesla has gotten is going to come down because everyone has stopped believing all this tech stuff, especially with Elon Musk saying he's not even willing to grow AI in Tesla without more shares. They're starting to realize Tesla is pretty much a car company. And if you compare Tesla to the other car companies in the world, it looks absolutely insane when you look at it from a valuation, right? Tesla right here, you can see Tesla is $659 billion market cap. The entire rest of the world, every automaker on the planet, is 668 billion. So Tesla alone is almost as big as all of them combined. And when you look at revenue, it's actually sitting at $28 billion compared to the rest of the entire world's automakers, sitting at $1.3 trillion. So you can see 1.3 trillion and a market cap less than that, which is kind of crazy to think about. But 28 billion and a massive market cap. So it is a little overweight, right? Tesla's massive. And the reason it got here is everyone said Tesla is a tech company, not a car company. But now Elon Musk saying, you know what, all this great tech, I'm not going to do it at Tesla unless you do what I say. And now people seeing like all their money comes from their cars. So Tesla is probably going to be looked at as a car company. Does it come down in value substantially to match car companies, maybe like Toyota or something down here, 215 billion? That'd be a massive, massive fall. I don't know. I don't really care. I like looking at Tesla. I don't have any Tesla shares. Don't plan on buying any Tesla shares. Don't really care about it that much, but it is interesting to see. Have one of the most interesting CEOs in the world and see what he does, what he tweets, what he gets up to, and he built Tesla to this place already. He's a fantastic marketer at getting people to believe what he has to sell, but I don't think he's actually able to get the things done that he says he is. As we can see with autonomous driving, that it's been next year, it's coming every year for like a decade. And even the people who are bulls and really supportive of Elon Musk in the past when things were going good, not so supportive of him now that things aren't going so good and the company's been on a downward trajectory for a couple years now. It's been down. And this is some quote. Now, you can't read this whole thing because you have to pay for this article. I'm not doing that. But we can get the gist of it. I don't exactly know who this is, but there is one of the biggest Tesla bulls here. Rips Elon Musk's for his train wrecks earnings call. Says we wrongly expected adults in the room. So now that things aren't going so great, the way Elon Musk acts is unacceptable. When things were going great, it was like, oh, he's a visionary, he's all this stuff. But now you're not making money, you're losing money, the stock's going down, the company's not growing. Now it's a problem, right? It should always be a problem, but now it's a big problem because now it's affecting everyone. So even the big bulls are kind of giving up on Elon Musk here and kind of saying he just isn't running the company how we want him to. And as shareholders, they're allowed to say that, right? They work, basically Elon Musk works for them, right? You're supposed to do what's in the best interest of the shareholders when you're the CEO of a company. And to make things even worse, on the earnings call that they had where they were asking questions, someone asked if they expected Tesla to grow at 50% still. Like he was projecting like Tesla's going to continue growing these insane amounts, even though it's a massive, massive company now. It's still going to grow 50%, which is just unsustainable. Like everyone knew that was unsustainable. But now he was asked that if he still thinks that Elon Musk was asked if he still thinks they're going to grow at 50% or in these insane growth projections, and he actually just straight up laughed at them. Like he is not taking this seriously at all. Like he can't even believe to tell these numbers to you anymore. So it is the story of Tesla actually coming to an end. Are we watching it come to an end? And it just kind of comes back to reality because Tesla isn't like this terrible, awful company, but they are extremely overvalued for the amount of money that they make and stuff. So who knows though? Maybe it can continue going up and continue selling. Maybe the story catches fire again and we see Tesla rally. But like I said, Tesla, I don't have any Tesla shares. Don't plan on buying any. Don't really care about it, but it's an interesting story to look at to see what happens. Obviously, everything Elon Musk does is talked about, and how he runs companies is going to be talked about. And now we might just be seeing the end of that story. Now, who knows what happens? Who knows if Tesla falls hard? Who knows if it rallies? Nobody knows, right? But it seems like even the insane Tesla bulls cannot defend what's going on with the company. More people looking at it as a car company. When you look at it compared to other car companies and say, like, Toyota makes more money than them, but they're valued at way less. So why is that? And then people dig into that, right? The dream of it being a tech company, the story of that going away, Elon Musk threatening to not do anything tech related and go to a different company. It's probably the worst case scenario, but we'll see what happens. We'll see how the whole story plays out. Is this the end of Tesla? Maybe. Not the end of the company. I don't think they're going bankrupt and collapsing, but the end of the super growth hype story that once was Tesla.